They show up every day. They play their hearts out every day. So and that's what we want. We want guys that show up. We want guys that play hard. And when you do that, hopefully good things happen then.
You take on this Oriole team that you saw last year. You saw them a couple of times this year. What are you concerned with? What's different from last year that might give the Orioles a little bit more of a chance to maybe steal a series here against you guys?
Yeah, I mean, they're a good team. They've been a good team for a long time. Adding Steve Sokowski and Pat Kreglow, I mean, that changes the dynamic of their lineup. I mean, that's now, 1 through 9, they're even better. Last year, 1 through 9, they were really good. Now, 1 through 9, they're even better than they were last year. So, they're a dangerous team offensively. They do a lot of good things. They put the ball in play. And we just kind of have to try to limit that out of them. But it's going to be a tough task. I mean, they've been really good for a long time, and they're only getting better. And they're hot right now, and they played a really good series. We just have to kind of take it day by day and handle things on our side. I feel like if we handle our stuff and we're not really worried about that, hopefully we'll be okay.
All right, sir. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Tony.
That's CJ Salaby. More of the pregame in just a moment. You're listening to Penn Sports Radio and SportsWire.com.
You deserve to get good service and great rates. At State Farm, we get it. And we're here to help because with every State Farm policy, you get good neighbor service and you get surprisingly great rates. So what are you waiting for? Get going and talk to a local State Farm agent about your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Sean Lay in Fogelsville today. Nutropoli Bank is a bank that you can trust because Nutropoli Bank treats each and every customer as an individual, encouraging them to dream big and reach for their goals. Since 1910, Nutropoli Bank has ensured the financial well-being of all their customers. When you're ready to take that first step, they'll be right by your side. For your convenience, Nutropoli Bank has 3 locations in the Lehigh Valley, Nutropoli or Field of Emmaus. For more information, go to NutropoliBank.net. That's NutropoliBank.net.
Back on the pregame show with the Orioles manager, A.J. Brocious. And A.J., yesterday come away with a win to close out the series with the Yankees. Great pitching by Bartoni, not at all a surprise. And your guys offensively, we talked about the one hit in Game 3, and you talked about the extra hitting. Your guys exploded right away and put up monster numbers yesterday. Talk a little bit about what that felt like after the game. One of the guys saying, I got to believe there was a lot of relief that the offense really took off again.
Yeah, there was definitely relief, but we know we had to turn the page quick. Kowalczyk's a guy in the past. We've had his number when he played for the Giants last year, and this year the 2 times we've seen him, we've kind of had his number. But as soon as that game was finished, we knew to close the book because with tonight with Miami, it's going to be a whole different story. So that's one of those ones, okay, good, you feel good, we got to the next spot, here we are in the finals, but yesterday does not matter at all because you're going to get a completely different outcome on the mound tonight, and you got to be ready for it.
Your offense, again, just explosive. Kreglow, Sokolsky, I mean, those guys, Keith even said it in the post game. By the way, Zach Delp had 3 doubles. So much hitting went on, and we usually talk about Zach a lot, but because there was so much offense going on, you talked about putting in the extra work, and a lot of the guys after the game were saying that too, that they were happy that they put that work in. Talk a little bit about the work ethic of your squad all year long.
The work ethic has been nothing short of phenomenal from the guys. I mean, 2 are older veterans, Jackwitz and McAndrew. They started this winter. They were really, really not happy with how last year turned out, so they got after it early. And then a lot of us, the hitters on our team, the guys not playing in college still are high school coaches somewhere, so we kind of just hit with the team. And the team, they make fun of us for saying, close the yearbook, coach. But we got a few of them out to our games this year, and they're more impressed than I thought they would be. But this team works hard, and nobody's afraid to do what they have to do for the team. Delp wasn't having a good series. We dropped him down to the 7 hole. We thought he was going to kill some of us before the game, but it worked out. He got 3 doubles. He looked great, and, I mean, that's the thing it is. Like, even veteran guys like Sokowski, who have been quiet at times, you drop him back, it's not a single word. He's just happy to be here, and he would say something all year, too. Whatever you need, Coach, I just want to get to the championship. And I'm like, Steve, 2 things. You're older than me, so you don't have to call me Coach. And that's the type of attitude we have or we need here, and that's how our whole entire team is.
One other person in the lineup, and we talked about him during the game because Robbie Lamb, always in the playoffs, winds up producing. And we saw, and last year he was down to the bottom third of the lineup. You put him up at number one this year, this playoff, and talk a little bit about the move of putting Robbie up there because he always does seem to have great playoff run.
So he's just a guy that's been here for many years. Me and him both came in this league when we were 17. He had way more success early on than I did. I was a little behind the eight ball, and he had a good college career. And really, his only time off from playing was when he went to the Navy. So he kind of had a year off there. He came back, played a little bit. He hasn't really been the same since the Navy, and this summer he's just worked as hard as he used to, and he kind of bought back in, and it's starting to show. We kind of have vintage Robbie Lamb here, and I say vintage like he's not 24 years old, but it's been awesome, and he's played in probably close to 25, maybe 30 playoff games at this point now, so he's a guy that, he likes his moments. He waits all year for these. He didn't get too many at-bats all year compared to some of our other guys, maybe 30, 20, and he just, he's another guy like Sikowski. Whatever you need, coach, I don't care. Let's just get to the playoffs. Let's get to the championship, and we'll go from there.
Finally, of course, the big question. Last year, you played this Bulls team. You wind up losing 3-1 in that series. You've added offense for sure, but what's the difference this year that makes you feel like you can take it and take this Bulls squad?
I think the difference is it's just the little chip on your shoulder from last year. Kind of having come in here and having a few things not go our way. Some we felt like we couldn't control, others were completely controllable, and it's just always that, what if that kind of hangs over people's shoulders. And I really think adding the two older guys in Craiglow and Sikowski really makes a difference. Not that the young guys weren't good for us last year. A few went to other teams in the league and had pretty good success there. But just having those two, it's kind of a win-now mode for a lot of us. A lot of guys are getting older. Same with the Bulls, too. So we don't know how many of these quality years we got left from these guys. So just throwing on the two veterans and Sikowski and Craiglow really put us over the edge there.
All right, Coach, best of luck today.
Thank you.
That's A.J. Brocious. More of the pregame in just a moment. You're listening to Penn Sports Radio.
The Northwestern Lehigh Educational Foundation is a nonprofit organization that supports the educational goals of the Northwestern Lehigh School. Since inception, the foundation has funded more than $2 million in innovative projects to support the district that would not have otherwise been funded. You can help by becoming a sponsor. Learn more about making a tax-deductible donation or participating in the Pennsylvania EITC program at www.nwlef.org/sponsor. There has never been a more critical time to support our schools.
1-1 pitch is lined into left. Pirapapa coming in. It's down for a base hit, and the Bulls will strike first on the two-out single by Alan Umbenauer. Here's Michael's first pitch, and high and deep to right. Dobek giving chase towards the foul line. It's out of play foul. Dobek dives in, makes the grab in foul territory. Wow, that is a heck of a play.
Do you think the Bulls want this tonight, Tyler? That was one heck of an effort.
Called strike 3, 4 in a row, set down on strikes. Michaels strikes out the side. Dobek always a threat to bunt. He's swinging away, hits it out to left. Pirapapa going back, still going back. It's over his head. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. 1 run's in, 2 runs are in. D'Amico flying around third. It's a bases clearing double for Matt Dobek. Hit out into center. Beato coming in, makes the grab. The Limeport Bulls have charged their way to the top of the Blue Mountain League. The Bulls are the 2024 Blue Mountain League champions.
Blue Mountain League Baseball on Penn Sports Radio is sponsored by RE/MAX agent Joy Augustus. Play It Again Sports in Allentown, Shank Wireless Drive-In, Tri-County Teamwear, Budget Store and Lock, and State Farm agent Sean Lay.
From Limeport Stadium, it's time for the Blue Mountain League Championships. The 2025 season will boil down to these next 5 games in this best-of-5 series. Again, starting with Game 1 here tonight at Limeport Stadium. I am Jack Heym, joined alongside Keith Groller Ed Bulsza, and of course the man who is producing this thing and keeping this whole thing going on the air, Tony Sibilla. A gorgeous night for baseball here, 84 degrees as we get set for our 7 o'clock first pitch, and it is a matchup of two teams that are very familiar with one another. The 2024 finals featured these two teams going toe-to-toe. The 2023 finals featured the Orioles as well there as they won back-to-back in 22 and 23. The top two powers in the Blue Mountain League get set to square off in Game 1 of the 2025 finals tonight. Gentlemen, it is going to be a great game, a great series. We know Limeport took last year's final, winning 3 of 4. Keith, I divert to you. What are you expecting here in Game 1 tonight?
I expect the pitching, especially Adam Maini, who loves these situations. He's been in this spot so many times. Justin Jackowitz also for the Orioles. These guys are used to these big games. I expect the pitching, after seeing back-to-back 12-run rule contest deciding those semifinal series, I expect the pitching to be a little bit more dominant. I think we're going to see a low-scoring ball game.
You mentioned two veteran pitchers on the mound, starting first with the home team, the Limeport Bulls there. You mentioned they go to number 44, Adam Maini. It is his 11th year in the Blue Mountain League. Certainly a veteran there on the mound, all with the Bulls here in the Blue Mountain League. Another one of the original guys here from this team when they joined from the Tri-County League ahead of the 2014 season. He has certainly been a stalwart on the mound for them. He has seen this Orioles team once this year, but look at his postseason stats there. Through a complete game shutout back in Game 1 of the semifinal round against the Dodgers. It was his second career complete game shutout in the postseason for Maini. Take a look at the defensive alignment behind him. They'll feature the battery of Maini and the catcher Alan Umbenhauer. Over at first base is Jorge Montez. At second, it's Zach Smith. Shortstop is Braden D'Amico, and at third base, it's Jack Rothenhauser. And in the outfield from left to right, it is Reese D'Amico, the left fielder, Colin Peacock in center, and Noah Hogan in right. That's your defensive alignment there for the Limeport Bulls for tonight. For the Orioles, we saw them pounce on the Northern Yankees yesterday, winning 14-2. Quick turnaround for Game 1 here tonight. They're facing a very solid starting pitcher. What are the expectations for this O's lineup tonight against Maini?
Well, I've seen him so many times, and they know what he throws. They know he go with the off-speed stuff quite a bit. And we got Chris singing the national anthem.
At the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
A fantastic rendition of our national anthem as we are just about set for first pitch here tonight at Limeport Stadium.
I just want to give a shout-out to Chris Barbo, who does that national anthem. He's the PA announcer here. He keeps the crowd entertained with trivia questions and anecdotes about this stadium. He loves Limeport. He loves Blue Mountain League baseball. Perfect rendition to get us started.
If you get set for first pitch, the Orioles batting first. It'll be the left fielder, number 0, Robbie Lamb, digging in, batting right-handed there for the Egypt Orioles against the stout right-hander and Adam Maini. We've got our cue from Al Ottinger, home plate umpire. First pitch from Maini. That one is sky to the air, right center field towards the gap. Long run back there for Peacock, and he will run it down to the gap. A nice play there by the center fielder, Peacock, to start things off for the Bulls. One pitch, one out for Adam Maini.
Colin Peacock graduated of Bethlehem Catholic just this spring. He graduated from the Golden Hawks, and he has been a great addition to this Bulls lineup. He does a great job getting on base, and obviously he can patrol that center field like nobody else.
It'll be the second baseman, Trey Hinkle, digging in. First pitch for Maini, and that one is cut on and fouled.
We saw
0-1.
Peacock do that the last game here, where he went dead center on a hard run and made a great catch then. His speed is, they do miss Beato, but Peacock's filled in nicely defensively.
The 0-1 pitch. That one is fouled back out of play to the left field side. Quickly 0-2 to Hinkle, and you need a center fielder who can cover a lot of ground with the dimensions of this ballpark there. 450 to dead away center, to dead straight center field there. So Got to give it a real good ride to get it out there, but the ability to cover a lot of ground is paramount for the Bulls center fielder. 0-2 the count. Miami sets and deals in the chest, the 0-2. That's going to miss just off the outside corner, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And he was running uphill with the sun in his face.
That's the key. I mean, have to deal with that uphill climb there. It's a tricky outfield to play. But Peacock has just been a great addition. C.J. Severi just loves him.
The 1-2. That one is fly to the air, and the left field side out of play, so the count will remain 1-2. Hinkle will see another. Hinkle's had a stellar postseason, hitting .368, went 2 for 4 yesterday in Game 4 against the Northern Yankees, hit a solo home run in that ball game. Another 1-2. And that one misses just outside, even the count up 2-2.
I think the Bulls definitely have the home field advantage here. I mean, they know how to play this park. When the lights go on later in the game, they're used to the lights. Big advantage for them.
Off the fist, that one's popped up, racing, and it's going to drop. Barehand Rothenhauser, fantastic play to get the out. What a barehand pick and a fire to first by Rothenhauser. Bulls put on a defensive clinic. There's 2 down in the first.
Well, we talked about matchups, and we talk about the great pitching. The Bulls have the edge in defense. There's no question about it. 2 great plays, 2 outs to start this game. Rothenhauser, Liberty High product. Man, he did everything he could do in that play. Just did it perfectly with the barehanded grab and the great throw.
Brings it the shortstop, Pat Craigelo. Breaking ball bends in for a strike, 0-1 to start the at-bat. And goes back to what C.J. Salaby said in the pregame show, the manager of the Bulls, that this team, that their defense, they feel, sets them apart from the other teams in this league. And you're seeing it early on tonight, the 0-1. Craigelo thought about it, holds back a swing. 1-1 the count.
And a lot of that is youth. I mean, you look at this lineup that the Bulls are putting out there. Braden D'Amico, very young player. Noah Hogan, young player. Rothenhauser, just out of Liberty High School a couple years ago. On down the lineup, they are very youthful.
1 ball, 1 strike to Craigelo. Had a standout day yesterday. 6 RBIs, 3 for 4 against the Yankees. Laced to the left field side and foul 1-2.
Got some of the sort of a manager's lineup down the third base line. I see a couple of guys. Zerf is down there from the Royals, Bob Zerfus, along with the president of the Blue Mountain League,
Bob
Varju, and Jared Monty sitting next to them as well. They like to come out to these games, and they're always at the finals, whether they're in them or not.
And they like that particular spot.
They love sitting
under the
over there,
scoreboard, yes.
Under the old scoreboard.
Craigelo had to go back to the dugout to get a new bat as that one splintered his old one.
Well, I hope it's not the 6 RBI bat. I mean, that's a big loss for him after that day he had yesterday.
If you're on the Bulls side, you hope it is, but not for Craigelo's sake. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. 2 out, nobody on in the first. D'Amico gets the sign, rocks and deals. Craigelo weakly taps a foul towards the Bulls dugout, so we'll see another. Still the count 1-2. Give me the rest of the Orioles lineup. Craigelo followed by the right fielder Ian Sensitz. A.J. Brocious, the first baseman, bats 5th. Zach Delpover, third, batting 6th. Steve Sokoski catches, bats 7th. Dominic Bayo, the center fielder, bats 8th. And Ian Luberti, the designated hitter, batting 9th. The new addition to the starting lineup today for the Orioles. Miami's 1-2 again. Craigelo rips the line drive at the left field. That's a base hit. Down to Bonita, field it there is the left fielder Reese D'Amico, and the Orioles net themselves a 2-out base runner.
Different day, same hot bat by Pat Craigelo. He had a day to remember yesterday, and he's starting off this series with a nice shot to left field.
Brings up the right fielder Ian Sensitz, batting from the left-hand side. Brought home an RBI in yesterday's win with a line drive single and a right. He's 2 for 4 in that ball game, hitting over .350 in the playoffs. Miami checks the runner. First pitch off the outside corner, ball 1. Talk about the familiarity between these two teams. Miami specifically threw a complete game back against the Orioles on June the 12th. Complete game shutout. Out of the impressive ledger he put up in that game, up high 2-0 to Sensitz.
He was excellent against them in the championship series last year, too, when they won 3 in a row after dropping game 1.
Get the feeling Miami could
wake up out of a dead sleep and pitch a game.
On Christmas Day.
Yeah.
2 balls, no strikes. Sentis on the ground to first. It kicks off the bag. It's a fair ball. Tough play. Underhand flip to first in time to retire the side. Nice play by Zach Smith to stick with it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. Orioles down with a 0. Bulls come to bat when we return on Penn Sports Radio.
At Play It Again Sports in Allentown, you can shop and save with prices up to 70% less than retail. Whether you're starting a new sport or upgrading your current equipment, they've got the best deals on top brands. Plus, don't let your unused sports gear collect dust. Sell it for cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports gives great equipment a second chance. So head to Play It Again Sports in Allentown today, where your passion for play meets your budget. Play It Again Sports is located in Allentown on Catasauqua Road next to Aldi.
DH tonight for the Orioles, number 50.
Home half of the first inning here at Limeport Stadium. 0-0 in game 1 of our best of 5 series of the Blue Mountain League Championships right here on Penn Sports Radio. So as a scoreless first for Adam Maini, the Bulls will come to bat against the starting pitcher for these Egypt Orioles, and that is in the form of Justin Jackowitz. 18 years in this league, all with the Orioles, and has seen this Bulls lineup twice this season. Here in those 2 games, went 10 innings, allowed 6 runs, 3 earned, 1 walk with 8 Ks and 9 hits. It's good for a 2.10 ERA in his 2 outings, so he has fared well against this Bulls lineup. Given the Bulls batting order, it's Braden D'Amico, the shortstop, who will be leading things off, followed by the right fielder Noah Hogan batting second. Jack Rothenhauser, the third baseman, bats third. Jorge Montez, the first baseman, in the cleanup spot. Alan Umbenhauer, the catcher, bats fifth. Zach Smith, second baseman, hits sixth. Noah Adams, designated hitter, hitting seventh. Reese D'Amico, the left fielder, bats eighth. And Colin Peacock out in center field, batting ninth. That's the starting 9 here for the Limeport Bulls in game 1. It's Justin Jackowitz, the pitcher for the Orioles, gets set. Quick delivery, and it misses down low for ball 1. That's how the home half of the first starts.
I don't think the sun to shade has bothered any of these hitters.
1-0 on the outside corner for a called strike, 1-1.
Some hard hit balls by the Orioles in the top half of this inning.
They were on top of those pitches.
Braden D'Amico is second year with the Bulls. The 1-1, that's grounded back in the middle, past the diving Jackowitz. Craigelo, nice play, spinning toward the left in the air, mails it, and that's going to get out of play and allow D'Amico to get down to second.
Man, nice play into the hole to get the ball before it got past him, but he had so much momentum, and then that ball just sailed out of his hands.
Is that an E6 all the way or a single in an air?
I think that's an E6.
I think it's an E6. I think he would have gotten him if that was on target.
If he planted himself and threw it, he would have had him by more than one step.
He had that one bad inning yesterday. The Orioles played such good defense yesterday, but he had that one bad inning. I mean, I know it's not jitters. This guy's been around a long time at a variety of levels.
But you can't make mistakes against the Bulls.
No, that's tough. I mean, you open the door right here.
Yeah, I know.
Braden D'Amico at second, nobody out, squaring to bunt as Hogan pulls it back, takes it low for ball 1. And you see the contrast in the first inning already. 2 great defensive plays in the first from Limeport. First chance the Orioles get. Craig made a nice stop up the middle. Just airmailed the throw, gives him a runner at second, nobody out. The 1-0 from Jackowitz. That one's weakly hit to left, coming on in and making the catch. There is the left fielder, Robbie Lamb. So 1 away, and that brings up Jack Rothenhauser.
Now batting is your third baseman, number 9, Jack Rothenhauser.
Rothenhauser, fantastic collegiate career at East Stroudsburg. 4-year player with the Warriors. In his first year with the Bulls and back in the league in general since 2022, where he played with the Hellertown Royals. First pitch, it's going to miss off the outside corner for ball 1.
Yeah, he's going. He told me the other night this is a big deal to him to be playing for his first BML championship, and very excited about it.
They're giving him a huge hole on the right side.
Wow, that's going to miss off the inner edge, 2-0.
Keith, was he not there for the Royals when they played the Yankees in 21?
He might have been, but they didn't win. They
didn't win.
He's excited. He wants this first championship.
2-0, big rip and a miss, comes up empty.
When you go back to 2015, either the Orioles or the Bulls have won the title except for 2021 when the Yankees won, and I think the Creek won the next year. But the Creek got a title.
Creek got in it. Yeah, Creek I know they lost to the Orioles in one of those 2 championships the O's won.
The first one.
Yeah, exactly.
2-1 was fouled out of play, even the count of 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rothenhauser. Braden D'Amico, the runner at second, 1 away in the home half of the first. Jackowitz checks the runner and deals. Rothenhauser will sky it foul.
But he has found a home. And you mentioned Bob Zerfoss, and Bob Zerfoss is a legendary person.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, and has strong connections to Liberty. So a lot of the Liberty kids have gone to play for him in Hellertown over the years. It's unusual to see so many guys from Liberty now playing for Limeport.
2-2, up and away, full count. Rothenhauser put in a quality AB against Jackowitz here. Three-two. Hit on the ground towards the hole at short side. It picks off the glove of Pregolo on the left. That's a hit. Grounding third and scoring is Braden D'Amico, and the Bulls with an early 1-0 lead. Throwing gets by the catcher. Jackowitz throw down to second. It's not able to be handled, so Rothenhauser slides in safely at second. It's an RBI single, and the Bulls, 3 batters in, have a 1-0 lead.
Base hit by Rothenhauser just out of the reach of Pregolo at shortstop, and now we have an injury timeout at second base.
As it was a hard slide in by Rothenhauser.
Yeah. Like he's up on his feet now. I think he'll be okay.
Tending to the second baseman, Trey Hinkle, out there. Glad to see him be able to get to his feet. He's all clear to go. Shake it off and continue on here with this home half of the first inning. But again, you mentioned it, Ed. You give these Bulls an inch, they take a mile.
Oh, yeah.
And they capitalize and get a quick run.
Yep, 1-0. And you have a pitcher like Maini, that could be enough.
Yeah, it could be. You're right. He's been known to twirl a 1-0 victory now and then.
Brings up the first baseman, Jorge Montes. First pitch low and away for ball 1. And Montes was one of the big bats in this lineup in the regular season. Hit over 400, 700 slugging percentage, and an 1190 OPS. 4 homers, 28 RBI. Low and away, 2-0. Last 2 batters, Jackowitz has gotten down 2-0 in the counts, putting these Bulls hitters in a good hitter's count. Position to strike. One already crossed the 2-0. And this is downstairs, 3 balls and no strikes.
Georgie drew a couple of walks in that last game, that game 3 in their semifinals. And he wound up getting a hit later, but he's such a disciplined hitter.
Rio outside, ball 4, so takes his 4-pitch walk. 3 of the 4 first batters aboard for the Bulls. 2 on, nobody out for Alan Umbenhauer.
Now batting for the Bulls are catcher number 24, Alan Umbenhauer.
Big spot for Jackowitz here early in this game 1. 1 already in, 2 on, 1 out, and Umbenhauer, veteran of this league, 14 years, his second stint with the Bulls. That's outside 1-0.
Yeah, he was with the Yankees for a while, and
he was on that 21 team that won,
yeah.
and he was a big reason for it.
Yeah, and happy to be back here in Limeport, though, I think.
Second year back with Limeport. That's outside 2-0. And you see that break-in stuff from Jackowitz. The slider looks like it's just not even drawing a thought to swing. It's just tailing too far out of the zone. These Bulls hitters don't even have to think about offering at it. 2 balls, no strikes. Squares and takes a fastball for a strike. 2-1. Rothenhauser at second. Montes at first. 1 away. The 2-1. One's lifted in the air to the right field side. Sensence will give it a look, but it's way out of play. 2-2. But now we're batting from the right side. Jackowitz sets to the chest, checks the runner. Rothenhauser off at third, swing and a miss. Throw down, it is in time. Strike him out, throw him out, double play to retire the side. Gets Jackowitz through the first. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left. It is 1-0 Limeport after 1 on Penn Sports Radio.
Shankweiler's Drive-In continues to be open 7 days a week this summer, bringing you current releases and fan favorites. From August 7th through the 14th, it's Disney's highly anticipated comedy, Freakier Friday. It's a fresh, fun revisit to the iconic body-swapping mayhem that's sure to bring tons of heartwarming humor to our giant drive-in screen. After intermission, we dive back into the dark and suspenseful world of I Know What You Did Last Summer. This crowd favorite returns for another round of late-night thrills and chills, balancing out our nostalgic double feature. Gates open at 7 p.m. Shankweiler's is located in Orfield, just off Route 309. Shankweiler's Drive-In, a Lehigh Valley tradition.
Are you tired of a dull, dirty ride? Bring your car to Kronberger's Auto Spa. Our expert team will get your vehicle back to the showroom shine. From thorough interior detailing to exterior washes, we'll make your car look and feel like new. Visit Kronberger's Auto Spa today and experience the ultimate in car care. Kronberger's Auto Spa, where a cleaner car is just a stop away. To learn more and schedule your appointment, call or text 484-894-5345 for more information. Get a sparkling clean car today from Kronberger's Auto Spa.
Top of the second inning here at Limeport Stadium. Game 1 of our best-of-5 championship series here for the Blue Mountain League in 2025. See if we will see a new champion, or will Limeport do what they've done a couple times in the past and cap off back-to-back championships. To be determined over the next couple of days here. A.J. Brocious leads off the second. He attacks the first pitch and flies it back here to the seats, 0-1. Brocious will be followed by Zach Delp and Steve Solkowski here in the top of the second against Adam Maini.
Great throw by Solkowski to end the bottom of the first inning to get that runner attempting to steal. And a huge moment for Jackowitz to get out of that inning with just 1 run scored. You don't want to get too far behind Adam Maini here.
One in there, 0-2. Brocious 0-for-3 yesterday with a sacrifice fly, and the Orioles win. The 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And he has such a herky-jerky kind of motion, too, which can throw off a batter as well. Hard to get timing on him.
The 1-2. That one is chopped towards third. Rothenhauser comes in on, takes a nice friendly hop, fires it over to first. In time, 1 away.
Brocious, good speed, but Rothenhauser is
he's got a
picked
cannon.
a few
He's got
over
a cannon.
Yep.
He's got a cannon
He's
over
got
there.
I know.
So sure-handed over at third base, too. You see him come in, field that ball cleanly, take his time. So poised over there at the hot corner.
He came from 2 outstanding programs. Liberty High School, probably the class of local baseball, and obviously East Stroudsburg University coming on very, very strong in recent years.
First pitch drops in for a strike, 0-1 to Zach Delp. Star of the show yesterday, 3-for-4 with 3 doubles. I mean, Craigelo really stood out in that Orioles win.
Well, if you did the hockey thing where you gave, 3 stars, he would have been number 2, I think, behind Craigelo with the 6 RBIs. That's tough to top. But he had 3 doubles, you're right.
The 1-1. Delp takes a rip and a miss. 1-2 the count. 1 out, nobody on in the top of the second. Orioles 1 hit to this point of the game. It was Craigelo's single in the first. The 1-2. Delp with a hard grounder to third. Nicely handled by Rothenhauser. He'll step and fire to first in time, 2 away.
Well, it's nice seeing infielders who can actually hit the first baseman with a throw.
You don't see that with the Yankees all the time?
Oh, it is painful to watch pros sometimes.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you concentrate on fundamentals the way guys in this league do, that's what you see. You see good play. And, yeah, you're not seeing 4.4 40 speed with a lot of these guys, but they play so fundamentally well. Now it looks like you got to
And it looked like it hit Solkowski. Thought it was just up and in tight for ball 1, but head umpire tonight, Al Ottinger, said it clipped him, so a hit by pitch for Solkowski gives the Orioles a 2-out base runner. Brings up the center fielder who got hit twice in yesterday's game, Dominic Bayo.
You got a courtesy runner going in.
Yeah, Luke Pierre-Pavel, who is the Herb Washington of this Orioles team.
That's a name from the past.
Long past.
So Pierre-Pavel, the courtesy runner at first, 2 out, and Bayo, it's a chopper, 2-hopper to short, underhand flip to second, in time, and 2 retired to side. Nice sure-handed play over there by the shortstop, Braden D'Amico. Adam Maini through 2 scoreless innings. Bulls up 1-0 through 1.5 on Penn Sports Radio.
Budget Store and Lock is the leader in storage in Pennsylvania. Since 1997, they've been a leader in the industry and have grown to be one of the largest storage companies throughout the Lehigh Valley and surrounding area. With many locations to serve you, there's sure to be a budget store and lock self-storage facility within minutes from where you live. Whether you're storing a few seasonal boxes and totes or a complete 4-bedroom home, Budget Store and Lock Self-Storage has the right storage space for you. Our facilities are well managed, maintained, and equipped with camera monitoring systems. We try to make it easy for you, including payment options that suit your needs, like online payment. Budget Store and Lock also offers a college student summer storage program with discounted rates for pickup, storage, and redelivery. We service all colleges and universities in and around the Lehigh Valley area. So contact one of our many locations today to speak with a storage manager expert. Go to budgetstoreandlock.com.
Home half of the second inning, 1-0 Bulls over the Orioles here in Game 1 of the Blue Mountain League Championships here on Penn Sports Radio. It'll be Zach Smith, the second baseman, leading things off, followed by Noah Adams, the designated hitter, and Reese D'Amico, the left fielder, for the Bulls in the bottom of the second against the Orioles starter, Justin Jackowitz. Jackowitz got a strike him out, throw him out double play to get him over the finish line in that first inning, and he really avoided things slipping away from him. Did allow one run across on that Rothenhauser single, but limited damage from there. First pitch to Smith, low and away for ball one. That's how the home half of the second commences. Look at Smith this year, second year in the Blue Mountain League, and on the outside corner for a called strike one, even the count up one apiece. Hit 323 this year, 841 OPS, 7 doubles, 16 RBI. The 1-1 fouled back to the backstop, 1-2.
Through 2 innings, Maini throwing just 25 pitches, 17 strikes. He doesn't have a strikeout, but that's his game now. Pitch to contact, when you have a defense behind him like he has with the Bulls, you can do that.
1-2 foul, that a play from Smith, so he'll keep the at-bat going.
Bulls have already made several really nice plays defensively.
Count still 1-2 to Zach Smith. Postseason, he's 4 for 10 with a pair of doubles, pair of RBIs as well. Weekly popped up. Jackowitz, the pitcher, comes in, makes the call on the catch, and there's one away.
Reminder, Game 2, Tuesday night at Simmons Field, 5:45 first pitch. Game 3 will be back here on Thursday, 7:30 start, I believe, for that game. That's Game 3.
Designated hitter Noah Adams digs in, takes the first pitch ball, 1-0.
I believe Noah Adams is a trainer at Bethlehem Catholic. I think that's where he's at. And they recruited him to get back out here and play.
1-0 off the fist in the left center field. Long run for Bayo, reaches up and picks it off for the second out of the inning.
Nice play out there in center field by Bayo. We're seeing some good defensive work in the outfield so far. Peacock with that dazzling play that may have set the tone for this game with that out number one, and now Bayo countering for the Orioles.
First pitch, and that is going to miss for ball one here to Reese D'Amico. Left fielder batting 8th.
You're talking to C.J. Salaby before the game. He's been very lucky and thankful to have Noah Adams to be able to spell Alan Umbenhauer, who's has some back issues from time to time. And if he's feeling good, he'll catch. If not, Noah gets in there, and they switch off between DH and catcher. And Noah's a good catcher as well.
2-0 on the outside corner in there for a called strike one with a fastball. 2-1 the count. Mentioned D'Amico, rookie season here in 2025 of the Blue Mountain League. Plays his college ball over at East Stroudsburg. He's low and away, 3-1.
Reese is as fierce a competitor as they come, man. He put it all out there, blood, guts, everything when he played at Liberty. And doing the same for East Stroudsburg and now the Bulls.
3-1 misses downstairs, ball 4. Bulls get a man aboard with 2 out here in the home half of the second. Second walk issued by Jackowitz brings up the number 9 hole hitter, the center fielder Colin Peacock, who made a fantastic play going to the right center field gap to start the game. Not too shabby at the plate either. 429 hitter in the regular season. First pitch in for a strike 0-1.
Great speed out of this 9 spot here. He's going to be tough to double up if he puts it on the ground.
Well, don't you like having speed at the number 9 position? That's always a great thing.
Grounder right back up the middle, past Jackowitz and into center field. That's a base hit. So Peacock with a 2-out single, and the number 8 and 9 hole hitters find a way to get on board here in the home half of the second. Bring it back to the top of the order, and Braden D'Amico. See if brother can drive in brother. D'Amico reached on an error and scored his first time up. D'Amico's second year with the Bulls. He spent 2 years prior with the Hellertown Royals. Him and his brother Reese both playing at East Stroudsburg. First pitch bounced on the ground, foul. Past the Limeport dugout, 0-1.
They got that dugout extension. He made a few of his teammates run.
Nobody sits in these dugouts.
You know what I found out during the some of the other tournaments that were going on here at Limeport?
Ripped on a line to left field. That's going to be foul. So quickly, no balls and
They
2
actually
strikes.
have portable fences that they can put up in front of the dugout.
Right.
So they do use them for other games. They don't use them here for this
Right.
one. Not sure why.
The guys just want to sit out there.
Yeah.
Better be. I mean, you're in a dugout. You're a lower level. It's sometimes hard to see.
0-2. And that one's lined to right field. That's a base hit. D'Amico's going to get waved around third. Throw coming in from Sensis will be cut off by Brocious. He will not make a throw to the plate. An RBI single for Braden D'Amico. Plates his brother Reese, and it's 2-0 Bulls.
Big 2-out hit extends this lead, and Jackowitz out there. The Orioles, they better buckle down here and get out of this inning. It's 3-4 runs might be too much to overcome the way Adam Maini can pitch.
2-0 Limeport. 2 on, 2 out here in the bottom of the second. Noah Hogan, the right fielder, digs in.
And all this damage is done with 2 outs.
Yeah.
That's
makes it all the more backbreaking for the Orioles side of things.
When you can get the bottom of the lineup to contribute the way they're doing here in this inning.
First pitch on the outside corner for a called strike to Hogan. Hogan plays collegiately at Coppin State, home of the Eagles. Hit .324 in his rookie season in the Blue Mountain League. First pitch, that one's bounced on the ground to first. High hop for Brocious. Takes it to the bag himself to retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left for the Bulls, but they added their lead. Limeport up 2-0 after 2 on Penn Sports Radio.
Old Homestead Golf Club is an award-winning 4.5-star daily fee course nestled in the foothills of the Blue Mountain, where history and tradition are part of everyday life. Old Homestead is one of the first courses in the Lehigh Valley to offer state-of-the-art GPS capabilities on their championship 18-hole course. Old Homestead Golf Club is a big supporter of local schools, non-for-profit organizations, special causes, and initiatives. Ask how your group can host a Dine and Donate event at their place. Old Homestead Golf Club will donate 15% of all cafe sales generated by your Dine and Donate event attendees, excluding tax and gratuity, to your organization. All you have to do is schedule a date that will bring the most attendees into Old Homestead Golf Club. The more people, the more dollars for your organization. For more information about golfing or a Dine and Donate event, go to oldhomesteadgolfclub.com.
Top of the third inning here. It is 2-0 Limeport. Bulls up over the Egypt Orioles here in the opening game of our best-of-5 championship series of the Blue Mountain League in 2025. On Penn Sports Radio, and it's the Orioles got to go back to work here. Running each of the first 2 innings against Jackowitz. It'll be starting with a number 9-hole hitter, the designated hitter, Ian Liberti, followed by Robbie Lamb and Trey Hinkle up for the Orioles in this third inning against Adam Maini, who has tossed 2 dazzling frames thus far. Just 25 pitches, 17 strikes in the first 2 innings. First pitch to Liberti. That one's fouled back to the backstop, 0-1, and that's how the top of the third starts. Liberti in his career, a .222 hitter in 12 postseason games, 5 RBIs. Maini rocks and deals the 0-1. All the way there by Liberti, quickly down to the count, 0-2. See a differing trend with both these starters. Jackowitz has gotten behind in the count early, a lot of these guys, and Maini's going right after these Orioles hitters. Saw they put up 14 yesterday, not afraid to challenge them. The 0-2. Liberti on the outside corner, strike 3 call. Nasty bender there from Maini for his first strikeout of the night. Al Ottinger, home plate umpire, hearing a little bit from the Orioles faithful who made their way out here tonight.
And that did not sit well with some of the Bulls fans.
First pitch, and this
We're right in the middle, so let's hope nothing breaks out.
I'm hiding behind you, Tony.
Miami's delivery. That one is grounded back up the middle. Nice. Friendly hop for Smith at second. Whips it over to first in time. 2 down.
Miami's throwing strikes, and he's fast, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's a great worker. He's a quick worker.
I know.
And the guys love those kind of guys.
Oh, yeah.
You just get the ball and throw it.
Don't need a pitch clock in this league.
No. Jackowitz pretty much the same way.
I know. I was going to say both of them. It's only 7:30, and we're in the third inning.
Don't jinx us.
I know.
Don't jinx us. But we don't want to be here at midnight.
I know.
Oh, I've been here at midnight. 14-inning games. Never fun.
Up and away, ball 1 to Trey Hinkle. There are 2 out, nobody on in the third. Miami's pitch, and Hinkle with a chopper up the first base side. See if it stays fair. It will roll on a foul ground.
Our buddy Tyler Kish, who's listening tonight, was with me when we did a doubleheader. We did a day-night doubleheader.
right.
We came here for the second game, and it went 14 innings, and both of us were about to pass out. So let's hope that doesn't happen tonight.
Marathon day for you.
Oh, Tyler was younger. He dealt with it better. I gave up after about the 10th inning.
Ball 1 strike. It's going to miss inside. 2-1.
Don't think Miami's happy about that.
Some moans and groans from the home faithful. Miami gave it a look in to Ottinger there after that call, expecting it to be a strike. No dice. 2 balls, 1 strike to Hinkle.
Keith, you talked to C.J. Salaby today on your show. You mentioned it a little bit earlier to me. Always happy to promote the Blue Mountain League.
2-1 pitch. That one is fouled back.
Yeah, CJ, I said to him, obviously you were there yesterday to see Game 4, that other series, but he would have been there anyway. And he says, yeah, I just love this league. He would have been just to watch his friends play baseball, even if he wasn't involved, you know? He's a great guy.
He and Jared Monte do that all the time.
Goes back to what we talked about earlier.
Yeah, and we've seen Zerf a lot here during the playoffs.
2-2. That one's grounded towards the hole. That's a sneak through in the right field for a 2-out base hit for Hinkle. Keeps this third inning going and brings up Pat Cregolo as the tying run. And we saw yesterday, when he puts a charge into one, it can sail a long ways out of here. Hit a 3-run home run in that first inning. Drove in 6 in that 14-2 win for the Orioles a day ago.
I don't know. Did you guys have Cregolo on the post game yesterday?
No, we did not. No, we had Bartoni.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep, Bartoni and Brocious.
Cregolo, he is intense even in the post-game interview. You look at the one I posted on X.
Yeah.
There's no smile or nothing. He's all business.
2-out Hinkle at first. Cregolo lays off one low and away in the dirt, 1-0.
He might smile if they can pull off a championship here.
Oh, yeah. Now, A.J. Brocious, he has my head spinning with some of his answers. I love the kid, but I call him a kid.
Miney move back to first, and Hinkle dives in safely there.
He talked a little bit, and folks heard it on the pregame show. He talked a little bit about starting out in this league with Robbie Lamb and how Robbie really took off early on, and he didn't, but he understands the value of Lamb.
Ooh. Big swing and a miss there from Cregolo. Was looking to do some damage just out in front. Even the count up 1-1.
These guys are great caretakers of great franchises.
Yeah.
I mean, CJ hasn't been here forever. I mean, used to be the third baseman, and now he's the manager. He's done a great job with the Bulls, and the same with AJ with the Orioles.
1-1. And it's in there for a call and strike, 1-2.
When you talk about the Orioles, you have to start with Ron Punkin Miller, who founded the franchise, and then after Punkin passed away, David Stout, who's also the athletic director at Deerp High School, he did a great job for about a decade running the team.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count to Cregolo. 2-out Hinkle at first here, top of the third at Limeport Stadium. And he gets his sign and deals the 1-2. And Cregolo lifts one in the air to left field, pretty deep, going back. Still going back is Reese D'Amico, and he will have room to put it away and to make the catch to retire the side. Cregolo put a charge into one, just not enough. Miami in and out of trouble. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. It is 2-0 Bulls through 2.5 on Penn Sports Radio.
Tri-County Teamwear is your go-to destination for local spirit wear, offering a large selection of in-stock and on-shelf swag for the Tigers, Bulldogs, K-Kids, and Blue Bombers. Tri-County Teamwear offers bulk, wholesale screen printing, embroidery, and custom online team stores. Services are done locally in-house, providing fast, friendly, quality service and on-time delivery. Where local team pride meets quality and service, it's Tri-County Teamwear. Visit them at 27 Main Street in Walnutport or call 610-767-4149 for more information. You can also visit their website, tri-countyswag.com.
Home after the third inning, Limeport Bulls up 2-0 over the Egypt Orioles in the opening game of our Blue Mountain League Championship Series here in 2025. Bulls trying to make it a quest for back-to-back, while the Orioles try to make it 3 championships in a 4-year span. This is their 4th consecutive season playing in the championship series. So these are the 2 premier powers in this league. No surprise to see them squaring off against each other. And through the first 2.5 innings, we've seen a great game tonight. The Bulls defense doing exactly as advertised, putting on a great display. Jackowitz and Aini in different ways, putting on good pitching performances as well. For the Bulls here in the bottom of the third, it'll be 3-4-5 due up. Jack Rothenhauser followed by Montez and Umbenhauer. First pitch, and Rothenhauser attacks it, fouls it back to the net, a gear 0-1.
Saw a lot of good competition this year, Keith. We saw, obviously, the Royals and the Dodgers get better, make the playoffs.
Yes.
Falcons were a pretty good team, but these two, I think, are just a little bit ahead of some of those other squads who need a few more pieces.
You got to put the Yankees in that third
Yeah.
spot. And, again, I said it yesterday, Brian Palaha just has trouble getting guys to be at all the games when it matters most, and that's a frustrating thing, I'm sure, for him.
Jackowitz quickly had 0-2 on Rothenhauser, and that one will miss down low in the dirt, 1-2.
Remember, these guys are not playing for big contracts. They're playing because they love the game of baseball, and sometimes other things interfere.
The ability to supplement with talent, too, is something that these two teams have done a magnificent job of. Rothenhauser spoils the 1-2 away, so he'll see another. You look at the young talent on these two teams, guys like Rothenhauser who have played 4-year great careers at East Stroudsburg, still wanted to come out here playing for the love of the game, Keith, like you mentioned. That ability to supplement talent, bring in new guys year over year and still succeed, that's what great organizations do.
And they'll both tell you, you want to have a deep roster. You want to add a lot of people, and they may not play in June and July, but you might need them in August because somebody might say, hey, I got to go on vacation. The wife's getting to me. We got to go on vacation. You have to deal with that.
Rothenhauser bounces one foul outside the bag at third, so he'll stay in the at-bat. 3 straight foul balls now.
That's one of the nice things about having young guys. You're not married. You don't maybe have 2 or 3 kids like some of the veterans in this league do have, So you like to supplement with those younger people.
1-2. Just outside. Jackowitz can't believe it. I'm just still hearing some jeers from the Orioles side of things here. 2-2, and Rothenhauser spoils another, so the at-bat will continue. What a battle here to start the bottom of the third inning. But going back to that point, they get guys like Colin Peacock, rookie in this league. 4-year player at Bethlehem Catholic. Both D'Amicos there. Playing early in East Stroudsburg. D'Amicos, pardon me. Both playing at East Stroudsburg. Rothenhauser lifts one in the air to center field. Bayo cutting across, almost lost his footing, but stays up, and he'll put it away for the first out of the inning. So the lengthy battle goes the way of Jackowitz a couple pitches later than he would have hoped it did, but nonetheless still gets the out.
Said on radio this morning, this used to be an old man's league, and the kids did not want to be a part of it. They weren't guaranteed playing time. You get used to veterans coming back year after year after year, and they would have their lineup spots taken care of. But now the league has gotten much younger, and guys can come over from high school, and they can play right away.
First pitch swinging, Montez rolls one over to second base. Hinkle will fire on first in time, so 2 down. Jackowitz trying to get through his first 1-2-3 inning here tonight.
It's such a good mix of different ages and different generations. That's the best part of this league.
And you could teach the older guys, teach the younger guys the right way to play the game, how to approach a 27-game regular season.
First pitch swing in there is Alan Umbenhauer, the catcher, fouls it back out of play. 0-1. And when we're talking about the young guys, this is certainly no spring chicken for Umbenhauer. He's been in this league for almost nearly 15 years now. Guy who's seen a lot of success in his days. Swing and a miss there on that one from Jackowitz quickly. 0-2. Won a championship with the Northern Yankees back in 21 where they toppled the Hellertown Royals. Umbenhauer, big part of that squad. And Here with the championship team of the Bulls a year ago. Donovan Fish outside the strike zone, so Ahmed Howard down swinging. Jackowitz with a 1-2-3, bottom of the third. Limeport Bulls lead 2-0 after 3 here on Penn Sports Radio.
Calling all prospective advertisers. Penn Sports Radio has been the most reliable source for Northwestern Lehigh sports, and as we head into the spring sports season, we would love to have you become part of our team that makes it all possible. Please consider a sponsorship with Penn Sports Radio so that we can continue to provide so many great moments for Tiger athletics. We were there to broadcast the state championship wins for Tigers football along with girls and boys soccer. We want to continue to be there for years to come. Contact me, Tony Sibilla, at psr.broadcasting@gmail.com to see how you can become part of the team that provides this programming for the community.
4-5-6-2 up for the Orioles in the top of the fourth. It'll be Ian Sensitz, followed by A.J. Brocious and Zach Delp. And A.J. Brocious' Orioles got to start finding a way to get to Adam Maini here. Through 3 scoreless innings, just 2 hits allowed on only 39 pitches, so highly effective pitch count for Maini, and the Orioles have had no answer thus far.
And 28 have been strikes, so he's doing what he always does, and that's get ahead in the count, make you maybe chase a pitch you don't normally want to chase.
Something we talked about on the postgame, Tony, yesterday with Joe Bartoni was that, asked him, how important is it for you to get ahead in the count with no one, whether it be fastball, breaking stuff, what do you want to attack with, but getting ahead in that at-bat, 0-1. At-bat changing if you're a pitcher. Puts the hitter down in the count immediately. They have to go in battle back mode to try to go back and get a hit, and we've seen Miami do it time and time again here tonight. First pitch, and that one's bounced on the ground to first. Nice couple easy 2 out for Montes, who takes it to the bag himself. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the fourth. 3 unassisted.
These pitchers in this league don't necessarily waste a lot of time. They want to attack the batters. The batters know that. You'll see a lot of these first pitch or second pitch swings. And that's why these games move along at a fairly good clip, but there's also some gamemanship from both of them from time to time.
First pitch to Brocious, in for a strike, 0-1.
The Orioles are making contact, but they're not making hard contact. I mean, some of them. Pitch.
Brocious hits it on the ground towards the hole, past the second baseman Smith. That's in a right for a base hit.
That's what they need, seeing eye base hits.
So Brocious aboard with 1 out here in the top of the fourth. And Zach Delp, the third baseman, digs in. Had a 3-hit game yesterday with 3 extra base hits, 3 doubles, including an RBI double in the bottom of the second inning in their 14-2 win over the Northern Yankees to clinch their spot in this championship series. Delp in totality came into the postseason yesterday hitting just 105, but that great performance uplifted the stat line low in the dirt, 1-0. Now the at-bat begins. 1-0. Delp, check swing. Appeal to first, he did not go, so it's 2-0. Base umpires besides our home plate umpire Al Ottinger tonight, Ron Wood. The first base umpire over third, it is John Edwards. Say moving back from second to third. 2-0. That backs up Delp, almost hit him, so ahead in the count 3-0. Miami in danger of losing his first batter of the night to a free pass. Catcher Steve Solkoski waits on deck. 3-0. And Delp takes a heater right down the middle for a strike. Count 3-1. So now if you're Delp, you go to work. Miami's delivery. And that one came in and plunked him. So a hit by pitch there on Delp. 2 aboard with 1 away, and that brings up Solkoski. Second hit batsman of the night for Miami.
You know he didn't want to do that with Solkoski coming up. An opportunity to put the Orioles on top.
Solkoski, no stranger to the long ball, hit a 3-run home run in the later stages against the Hellertown Royals in their first round series. That helped them cap off the series sweep. Balls them in front 6-4 in that ballgame. They ended up winning 8-5. Solkoski bounced it on the ground to short, could be 2. Braden D'Amico to second for 1. Smith over to first, in time. 6-4-3 double play gets Miami through the fourth, and he let out an emphatic scream coming off the mound with his defense helping out behind him. Miami through 4 scoreless innings, 2-0 Bulls. They are going bottom 4 on Penn Sports Radio.
SportsWire isn't just a sports media platform, it's a dynamic community hub that connects local businesses with passionate sports fans, families, and student athletes. By becoming a SportsWire sponsor, you get unmatched visibility reaching thousands of engaged visitors across our website and social media channels. Your sponsorship also directly supports student athletes, fostering a culture of sportsmanship, leadership, and growth. SportsWire is a growing team of dedicated professionals who are present at the games, capturing the moments that matter most. We understand that every business is unique. That's why we offer flexible sponsorship packages. Contact us today. Email us at media@sportswire.com or call us at 570-575-3803. SportsWire, where businesses thrive and communities unite.
Home half of the fourth inning here on Penn Sports Radio. Coverage of the Blue Mountain League Championships here. The opening game of a best-of-5 game series. The reigning champion Limeport Bulls against the Egypt Orioles. Limeport holds a 2-0 lead at the halfway point of this game, and it is Justin Jackowitz going back to work for the fourth inning of his outing. 53 pitches, 34 strikes through the first 3 innings. Has certainly had to work a little bit harder than the starting pitcher there for the Limeport Bulls and Adam Heym.
I was thinking he's not going to panic. What he's thinking about, let's roll a double play ball, and that's exactly what happened.
Pitcher's best friend.
And he is as composed as he could be, and yet he'll show a lot of emotion. Again, what is he playing for? Love of the game. He loves to compete. He's not playing for a big league contract. There's no pro scouts here. He just loves this game, and I love to see that enthusiasm.
Yeah.
He's deep into his 30s now, I believe, Adam, and I just love to see that passion.
First pitch missed low for ball 1 to Zach Smith. Will be followed by Noah Adams and Reese D'Amico here in the third. Bouncer down the third base line. That's a fair ball. Smith's going to turn first, and he is going to hold up there. Quickly fired in by the left fielder, Robbie Lamb. So leadoff single down the third base line for Smith. Gives the Bulls a base runner here to start the fourth. Just the second inning where the leadoff man has gotten on for the Bulls. He did in the first where Braden D'Amico reached on an error and scored. Smith flew out to center, or Adams, pardon me, flew up to center his last time up. Squares got a little back pick to first. Brocious' tag not in time. Almost caught Smith going a little too far off first base there.
This is
so Kelsey's got a cannon, man.
Yeah, he does.
Reason when he doesn't catch, he plays the hot corner at third.
Guy stealing third base, and he almost picked him off.
Adams squares again, gets the bunt down towards the first base side. Jackowitz, the pitcher, will field it with a bare hand, fire to first. It is in time, 1 away.
That's bull baseball.
Yeah, I know.
And a purist like I think Tony is, and guys of our age, we love to see it. Now we in major leagues you play for the 3-run homer.
Yeah, I know.
This is the game I love.
Yeah.
Get a runner on, move him over, and
that man at second base, if he scores, that's a major big run.
Got Zach Smith at second after Noah Adams with the sacrifice bunt to move him over. Brings up Reese D'Amico, walked and scored his first time up. That one's going to slip behind Solkowski, and Smith's going to get over to third.
Here you go. Third base, 1 out. All they need is a sacrifice fly or...
Just went right through the wickets of Solkowski there. That allowed Smith to take the extra base.
Keith, you said it in the pregame. You expect a low-scoring game. 2 very good pitchers go about their business, and it's mistakes like this, and it's the small ball that will get you there.
And Reese D'Amico, a good situational hitter. He knows exactly what they need here.
Yeah,
infield's drawn in.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's thinking, I'd like to get a fly ball here.
That one's going to miss downstairs. 2-1 to Reese D'Amico. Again, this is the textbook inning for Limeport. This is what they do. Fundamental baseball, do the little things right that leads to a championship. Upstairs, count now 3-1.
Well, you kind of build your team around the ballpark. They know that this is not a great home run park. You have to play that small ball.
3-1 pitch, misses low and away, ball 4. So the second time in as many plate appearances, Reese D'Amico draws a walk. Runners on the corners at 1 away for Colin Peacock, the center fielder. And Jackowitz is in a pickle here. Already down 2-0. Middle infielders move back to play double play depth. Zach Delp over at third. plays in. Expect Brocious to do the same as he's holding on. D'Amico at first. First pitch swinging, that one's laced towards right field. Sent it started in, going back. It's over his head. Smith's going to come in to score. Racing to third is Reese D'Amico. It's a long run back. D'Amico's going to be waved in. Peacock going to third. He's going to be held up there. A 2-run triple for Colin Peacock, and the Bulls have doubled their lead. It's 4-0 in the fourth.
I said it the other night. It was a disappointing year for the Bethlehem Catholic Golden Hawks. They didn't win the league. They didn't win districts. So Colin Peacock is making the most of this opportunity with the Bulls in his first year with the team. And I thought he had a shot maybe at a inside the park home
possible
run. But
died a little bit out there when he hit the outfield.
Throw just came back in too quickly, too.
Yeah, he'll take the 2-run triple.
So now a mound visit there. Solkowski pays a visit out to Jackowitz, who's got to recalibrate and refocus here. 2 runs across in the inning, and Peacock still standing at third with just 1 out. Brings up Braden D'Amico, the shortstop. 1 for 2, singled and reached on an error. First pitch swinging. Outside for ball 1.
They still have a runner in scoring position with less than 2 out, and this is where the Bulls generally get it done.
D'Amico takes it the other way and lines it foul towards the Oriole dugout. 1-1.
And he has to play the infield in. I mean, he's got to stop the bleeding.
Orioles already down 4. Miami looks as dialed in as ever on the flip side of the mound for Limeport. The 1-1 backs him up inside. Count 2-1. If you're manager CJ Salaby for Limeport, gotta love what you're seeing from your team in this opening game. This juncture doing everything right. 2-1 D'Amico. It's a back up the middle. Sliding stop at second. They will not go home. Sling it over to first. So an RBI ground out for Braden D'Amico. Peacock races in to score for the 3rd run of the inning, and the Limeport's lead is now 5-0.
Peacock actually hesitated a little bit too, but he has so much speed that once he decided to go, there was no getting to him.
And Engelman, a nice sliding stop to keep that in front of him. Took a high hop, so had to make sure to keep that ball in front of him first, make the play for the 2nd out of the inning. So it's an RBI for D'Amico. 5-0 Bulls with 2 out, nobody on in the 4th. Noah Hogan comes up 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out, and a first pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Looks like Sawyer Kemp is warming up.
Yeah. Colin Peacock, a good wide receiver, also from Bethlehem Catholic.
Jackowitz nearing the 70 pitch marker here in the 4th, and that one's slashed towards left field. That's going to be foul.
And if you think, okay, or we have to deal with Miami tonight from the Orioles' perspective, there's
no doesn't get better.
No,
Tuesday.
Cooper Michael's going to get the ball in game 2. I can guarantee you.
Oh yeah.
You can go deeper than that as well. Joe DiPerno, what a great season for these Bulls as well.
He's probably waiting in game 3.
High chopper out to second. Nice play by Hinkle. Whips it on to first in time to get the speedy Hogan to retire the side. But not before the Bulls do some damage. They played 3 runs on 2 hits. No errors and 1 left. 5-0 Bulls after 4 on Penn Sports Radio.
You deserve to get good service and great rates. At State Farm, we get it. And we're here to help because with every State Farm policy, you get good neighbor service and you get surprisingly great rates. So what are you waiting for? Get going and talk to a local State Farm agent about your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Sean Lay in Fogelsville today. Nutropoli Bank is a bank that you can trust because Nutropoli Bank treats each and every customer as an individual, encouraging them to dream big and reach for their goals. Since 1910, Nutropoli Bank has ensured the financial well-being of all their customers. When you're ready to take that first step, they'll be right by your side. For your convenience, Nutropoli Bank has 3 locations in the Lehigh Valley, Nutropoli or Field of Emmaus. For more information, go to NutropoliBank.net. That's NutropoliBank.net.
Top half of the 5th inning here at Limeport Stadium. Jack Heym alongside Keith Groller, Ed Bulsza, and Tony Sibilla here tonight for Game 1 of our Blue Mountain League Championship Series here on Penn Sports Radio. It is a 5-0 lead. Limeport has just added 3 runs to that lead there in the home half of the 4th inning. And Adam Miami, even more of a cushion to work with now. It'll be Dominic Bayo to lead things off. He takes the first pitch off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Fifth, the 1-0. Miami rocks and deals, and Bayo slashes one foul out of play over the Bulls dugout, even the count 1-1.
Miami's done it with only one strikeout. I mean, he's so good at inducing ground balls and getting guys to chase, but only one strikeout, but he's only given up 3 hits.
1-1. Bayo fouls it back to the netting. It is 1-2 now.
I wouldn't necessarily call it weak contact, but it was not.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they were driving the ball. And,
No.
You know.
Miami's also gotten timely outs, got that 4th inning double play. The 1-2 to Bayo. That one is ripped back up the middle. Diving catch at second. Oh, Zach Smith, stop it. What a play. 1 down in the 5th. Going to his right, goes full extension to take a hit away from Bayo for the first out of the inning.
You put a highlight reel together. It's all Bulls defense. I mean, started with Peacock running that ball down for the first out, and now they're just making great play after great play.
Here's the 9-0 hitter, designated hitter Ian Liberty. First pitch swinging, ripped on a line. That's past the diving shortstop, Braden D'Amico. That's out in the left center field for a base hit. The bobbler gets by him, so Liberty's going to try for second. Throws coming in. Smith fields it slide. He is safe there. So Liberty chugging into second base. There for the Orioles. Takes advantage of the miscue out in left field from Reese D'Amico.
Well, the Reese D'Amico I know is a great, great catcher. I think that's a new position for him. I don't know what he plays up at East Stroudsburg, but he may not have a lot of experience in left field.
That ball got out there pretty quickly, too. He was having trouble just getting to it. He knocked it down but couldn't get a good glove on it. Good throw to second. Would have gotten the birdie, though.
So Liberty on at second. Brings up Robbie Lamb. Takes the first pitch. Breaker low, 1-0.
They want to get him in the lineup somewhere. And I'm sure he can handle left field, but I know him as a catcher, and he was a great catcher for Liberty.
Lamb takes the 1-0 in for a strike, 1-1. And for the Orioles at this point, starts with base runners. Down by 5 runs in the 5th inning against a highly efficient right-hander in Miami. Well, 1-1. And Lamb off the fist out into right field, going back on it and making the catch there is the right fielder in Hogan for the second out of the inning. So Liberty still out at second, brings up Trey Hinkle.
We've seen some experienced outfielders in this game have a little issue, and I wonder if the twilight until the lights came on might have been an issue, because some guys are not starting back as quickly as you would think, and they may be having trouble picking the ball up from time to time.
2 out, Liberty at second. First pitch to Hinkle. Outside for ball 1.
Alan Umbenauer, the catcher now for Limeport, and Miami and Umbenauer were on the Whitehall High staff, so they're good buddies. They know each other very, very well.
Hinkle 1 for 2 tonight with the single, the 1-0 pitch from Miami, and Hinkle fouls it back. 1-1.
I think he just missed that. That one.
Wonder if for this battery, as you mentioned, Keith, I wonder if any of their high school players come out to watch them play.
I would hope.
Yeah,
they can learn a lot.
Yeah. Everything he tells me to do, I hope he's doing it out in the field.
Down even 1-1 to Hinkle. And that one is lifted in the air to center field. Peacock to first step in. Now he'll drift back towards the left center field gap. Put it away to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no runners, and 1 left. It is 5-0 Bulls going bottom 5 here on Penn Sports Radio.
The Northwestern Lehigh Educational Foundation is a nonprofit organization that supports the educational goals of the Northwestern Lehigh School. Since inception, the foundation has funded more than $2 million in innovative projects to support the district that would not have otherwise been funded. You can help by becoming a sponsor. Learn more about making a tax-deductible donation or participating in the Pennsylvania EITC program at www.nwlef.org/sponsor. There has never been a more critical time to support our schools.
Home half of the 5th inning here at Limeport Stadium on a gorgeous Sunday night for some Blue Mountain League Championship baseball. New arm on the mound there for the Orioles.
Sawyer Kemp.
Justin Jackowitz after 4 innings of action here this evening. So Jackowitz's final line, 4 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, walked 3 while striking out 2 on exactly 70 pitches. The new arm, Keith, like you mentioned, is going to indeed be number 22, Sawyer Kemp. 4th year with the Orioles for Sawyer. A 4.53 ERA in the regular season across 17 innings. 1 appearance in the postseason. He tossed 2 scoreless innings there earlier on in the playoffs. So he's the new arm for the Orioles squad. It'll be Limeport with the heart of the order up. 3-4-5 against Kemp here in the 5th.
Kemp is a Berwick High School product, Wilkes University. And this team, the Orioles team, has a bit of a relationship with Wilkes because A.J. Brocious attended Wilkes. And, you talk, you say, hey, we got this great league down in the Lehigh Valley. Why don't you come down and we're going to play some good summer baseball, do it. And a couple guys have come from Wilkes now to play for this Orioles franchise.
Kemp, the new pitcher, Jack Rothenhauser, the third baseman, leading off. Singled in a run his first time up. Flew out to center in his last at-bat with a lengthy battle against Jackowitz that went the way of the pitcher. Kemp winds and deals his first pitch of the night, and Rothenhauser attacks it and fouls it back behind home plate. On the roof of the overhang here, so 0-1.
Dominic Bale is another Wilkes product that A.J. brought to the Lehigh Valley.
The 0-1. Rothenhauser takes the off-speed pitch in for a strike, quickly 0-2. Not messing around, attacking Rothenhauser to start the 5th. Limeport firmly controlling this first game outside off the corner 1-2. Rothenhauser was a career almost 400 hitter. The Blue Mountain League coming into tonight's action. 391 to be exact. High chopper towards third, just outside the bag, and foul. So another 1-2.
Tony, how did your Yankees do today?
I don't want to talk about it.
You know it's bad when Mariano Rivera appears in an old-timers game and he tears his Achilles.
Yeah. And they're even the count up 2-2. And
that kind of sums it all up for that team this year, I think.
It's interesting because I watched the old-timers. I recorded it and watched it, and I didn't see anything where he would have hurt himself. But, yeah, it's just part of their years now.
2-2 pitch. Rothenhauser takes a swing and a miss. So one batter in, and Sawyer Kemp logs a strikeout on his ledger. One away in the 5th for first baseman Montez.
I feel like I tear an Achilles just getting out of bed.
I tell you what, my wife did it one time, screwing around. We have like a picnic volleyball game, and it set her back for almost a year. It's not easy to recover from.
It's Georgie Montez up, and he takes the first pitch curve in for a strike 0-1. Kemp pounding the strike zone out of the Oriole bullpen. And Tony, I'm with you there. New York baseball has not been good to watch right now.
No.
Montez flares one off the end of the bat towards the right field line. Long run for Sensis, going into foul ground, into a slide to make the catch.
Nice play.
Nice play by Ian Sensis. A long run into foul territory and slides to make the catch. 2 down in the 5th. Brings up the catcher, Alan Umbenhauer.
I didn't get a chance to watch the whole game, but I think even in the 5th inning, they had no hits on the board. They were struggling to do anything today, and Astros just have their number. They have for several years.
Especially Altuve.
Altuve, he still can. He could still do it. Had a home run today.
First pitch to Umbenhauer, misses low for ball 1. Kemp's delivery. That one is bounced on the ground towards third. It'll be foul. Nicely played there by the Orioles dugout.
And Fried was pitching too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he was not doing poorly, but they were down 4-0 by time I think he was done. 7-1 Astros win.
Umbenhauer takes it low and in the dirt. 2 balls and a 1 strike to count now. Kemp, 2-1 delivery, and that one is off the inside corner, 3-1, and that was
close.
Awfully close.
They're very close.
Something I love about this stadium, being here for the first time, just such an old school feeling stadium.
Absolutely.
You look at, that one's a chopper towards third, that's going to be foul.
One thing about it, you'll notice that we have a roof over us, and you can hear everything that's being said from the first base side all the way to the third. At Egypt or those outdoor fields,
sure,
people could talk in the right field, and the left fielders will never hear it. But here, you hear everything.
Camp of the payoff pitch. Upmenhauer lofts one in the air towards right center field. Senses drifts back into the gap, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So Sawyer Kemp with a 1-2-3 inning out of the Orioles bullpen. Bulls lead 5-0 after 5 on Penn Sports Radio.
Fall sports season is right around the corner, and Penn Sports Radio is gearing up for another tremendous season. Join us on Friday, August 15th, as we visit Northwestern Lehigh for their Fall Sports Media Day. We will talk to the head coaches and the athletes that will try to make more history for this school. We'll talk football, boys and girls soccer, field hockey, cross country, and golf. Tony Sibilla, Chuck Hickson, John Gengaro, and Giovanni DiCarlo are your hosts for this event. We go live at 11 a.m. Go to PennSportsRadio.com for a link to the broadcast. If you missed the live show, you can go to our Spotify channel to catch the replay later in the day. Penn Sports Radio, your source for Northwestern Lehigh athletics.
Top of the 6th inning, Bulls up 5-0 here in the opening game of the Blue Mountain League Championship Series here.
I got a busy week. Baseball, tomorrow's like the only day I have off. Baseball Tuesday. I have some other things to attend to business-wise on Wednesday. More baseball Thursday. Northwestern Lehigh Media Day Friday, maybe more baseball Saturday and Sunday. I told my wife I'll see you next week.
I said you got to be looking forward to that fall preview after what they did last year. It's going to be like a celebration more than a preview, I think.
It's going to be very interesting, but yeah, it's it's going to be interesting to see how the players who come back, what they feel like their responsibility is. And
well, it's funny you say that because the softball team, I think, felt some pressure to duplicate what happened. And they had high expectations, and they wound up losing to the state champion in a heartbreaker, a walk-off loss. Everybody wants to keep up with the Joneses there. You want to keep winning.
First pitch to Craigelo. He checks swung and peel down to first. Did not go around. So ahead in the count, 1-0 to start the top of the 6th. The Orioles, if they're going to come back into this game, got to start it now down to their final 6 outs. The 1-0. Craigelo takes it down in the dirt, head in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Craigelo will be followed by Sensitz and A.J. Brocious here in the top of the 6th inning for Egypt.
You and I were at Penn State for those championships, and
yes.
I tell you what, Northwestern could have come away with a state championship.
Absolutely, so close.
So on the outside corner, clips it 2-1.
I want to say 3 teams. Palisades lost on the walk-off to Pine Grove. And obviously we know about Nazareth.
Yeah.
I mean, if that ball's hit at the second baseman, they're state champs. So
2-1. Craigelo chops it towards third. That's foul. 2-2.
But at that level, at that point in the season, too, Keith, that's all it takes.
Yeah. Pennsylvania quite good in softball. They won the Little League softball championship today before it came down here. And I'm not sure where those girls are from. Mm-hmm. They're younger than the high school level. I think they're 11 and 12. But great to see Pennsylvania win a national championship.
Craigelo lines one towards center field. That's down for a base, and that's going to go all the way back into the gap. Nicely cut off from Peacock, so Craigelo, will have to be held at first. Throw and gets away, and nicely backed up by Montez. It was nicely cut off by Peacock, but an errant throw. Got by Smith. Montez wisely backing up. So Craigelo laced a leadoff single, second hit of the day. Leadoff runner aboard for the Orioles brings up Ian Sensitz.
Well, he's such a confident hitter, too.
He is.
Yeah, but Peacock's got some wheels.
Yeah.
You like that kid, huh?
He cut that off and he made him single.
Yep.
Not in scoring position, single. That's important baseball.
First pitch to Sensitz outside for ball 1.
And how smart was it for CJ to
pick him up?
You lose Beato, who had plenty of speed as well, and then you get a guy who has a ton of speed and arguably maybe a little bit better bat too.
Goes back to what we were talking about earlier, fitting the roster to where you play your home games. Vital, excellent, lofted into the left field. Reese D'Amico there makes the catch, one-handed for the first out of the inning. Brings up the first baseman and the manager of these Orioles, A.J. Brocious.
It helps to have connections, too. I don't think CJ really knew much about Colin Peacock, but you have some of these guys who are coaching high school that are on your team. Hey, they see hey, young man, you want to come and play with us this summer? I mean, it's important to have guys who want to bring people to your team.
It's in there to Bulsza start the at-bat.
I thought CJ was a coach on a high school team.
He was
at
Palmerton.
At Palmerton, right.
But he's not doing it anymore. He says his job commitment too much for him.
Bulsza takes a big swing and a miss, so down in the count now 0-2.
But he was able to get to start seeing some of that talent.
Yes,
If nothing else, he understood that there's a ton of talent around here.
5 1/3 dazzling innings thus far tonight for Miami. 0-2 to Bulsza. And he chases down below the strike zone, and he's down swinging there. 2 away here in the 6th.
Well, I get the leadoff single and have not been able to move him around just yet.
Brings up Zach Delp, trying to keep this 6th inning going for the Orioles. Running out of outs here in game 1. First pitch from Miami in for a strike.
Well, his off speed, his curveballs have just been devastating.
Well,
It looks like they're hitting the inside and then they break right over.
Earlier in his career, he was a thrower. Now he's a pitcher. And he's a craftsman out there.
Miami's on 1 pitch, and that one backs him up, almost hit him.
You talk about moving it in and out, changing speeds. Not everybody could do that, but Adam's been around for so long, and he's adjusted to become a complete pitcher on the mound.
He was a good college pitcher, too. Started at Lackawanna, went to Kutztown when that program was still at the top of its powers there. 1-1, outside, 2-1 the count now to Delp.
At the Old Timers game, they asked El Duque, Orlando Hernandez, are you going to go out there and pitch an inning? And he said, no, I'm going to go out there and throw. I don't pitch. It's the difference between a pitcher and a thrower.
Right.
2 balls, 1 strike to Delp. 2 out, and Gregolo over at first. Delp with a swing and a miss. 2-2.
Saw an interview by our Northampton product, Central Catholic grad, Meredith Morakowitz with Lou Piniella.
Yeah.
In my mind's eye, those guys are forever young, but Lou's showing his age a little bit.
Yeah,
I was taken aback by it a little bit, actually.
2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs and a runner on in the 6th. Delp with a hard ground ball. That's back into center field for a base hit.
There you go.
Gregolo will turn and hold at second base. Over the 2-out single. Keeps the inning going for Steve Solkoski.
I watched a lot of those guys in the 70s and early 80s, and they're the old timers now. It's it's tough to watch.
You know, I'm a little bit older than you, and it's still stunning because in your heart and in your mind, these guys are still in their 30s and they're still doing their thing.
Remember Bucky Dent hitting that home run at Fenway?
Last with you because those were the guys for you.
Yeah.
First pitch to Solkoski, and it gets to the backstop, and both runners go to advance. So Gregolo down to third. Delp stops at second. Puts 2 in scoring position on the wild pitch. Here in the 6th, so the best opportunity of the night for the Orioles. Chance to get back in this ballgame.
You said it, Jack. I mean, if they're going to do it, it's got to happen right now. They've had a couple of chances. The defense has snuffed out some of those chances for the Orioles.
1-0. Solkoski takes it on the outside corner for a called strike 1.
And you want to put some runs on the board. You know,
if not, just to generate some momentum going into game 2. You're absolutely correct.
1 ball, 1 strike. That one's off the fist.
That's a broken bat.
Towards the Bulls' dugout, and hear that sound, just snap of the bat. So Solkoski's got to get a new piece of wood there. 1 and 2 now. Here with 2 outs and 2 on in the 6th inning.
Those bats are not cheap either.
Not these days. No, they're almost as expensive as the aluminums.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they don't last as long. Yeah, it's not a cheap sport. I mean, it's not hockey, not ice hockey, but it's pretty expensive nonetheless.
Lacrosse, too, is very expensive.
Oh, yeah. I have a ton of sympathy for parents who have to buy athletic equipment.
Yeah.
It is expensive. That's why we love our friends over at Play It Again Sports in Allentown.
Nice plug.
Thank you.
Pretty penny to get some sports equipment. These days, the 1-2, that is just off the outside corner.
So the whole Bulls team start moving off the field there. Everyone thought it was a 3rd strike. I think that was outside from our vantage point.
2-2 to Solkowski. Mayani and the rest of the Limeport team doesn't agree with that take. That's low in the dirt. Nicely blocked from the catch there, Umbenhauer. So count full now to Solkowski. Open base at first. So there is a spot to put him.
Yeah, you don't want to face Bea with the bases loaded. He's been clutch over the years. 0 for 2 tonight.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Mayani with the payoff pitch. Solkowski rips it on the ground outside of third.
Pretty good battle here between Mayani and Solkowski.
It's the hardest they've made Mayani work tonight.
Yes.
Went through 5 innings on cruise control, but the 6th inning has been a bit of a different tale.
He's up to about 80 pitches now, too.
See if Mayani can get through it unscathed. Another payoff pitch. Solkowski flies it in the air to right. Long run coming in for Hogan, and he will reach out to make the catch to retire the side. So Mayani in and out of trouble in the 6th frame. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left for the Orioles. Bulls 3 outs away from taking game 1. We go bottom 6 on Pet Sports Radio.
In real estate, there's a number for everything. Square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's knowing that RE/MAX agents have been voted the most trusted in real estate. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX voted most trusted real estate agency brand by American shoppers based on the 2024 BrainSpark American Trust Study. Each office independently owned and operated.
Contact Joy Augustus, Realtor at RE/MAX Real Estate today. Call or text 610-653-5327 or reach the office at 610-770-9000.
Home after the 6th inning, Sawyer Kemp goes back to work for his 2nd inning on the mound for the Orioles here tonight. So the 5-0 lead for the Limeport Bulls here tonight. It's been the early offense took things away, a run in the first, a run in the second, 3 in the 4th for the Bulls. Currently has it at 5-0, and the Orioles down to their last 3 outs. Bulls have one more chance to try to add to their lead. It'll be 6, 7, 8 to up in the batting order. Zach Smith, followed by Noah Adams and Reese D'Amico here tonight for the Bulls. And it's been, we go back to what C.J. Salaby, their manager, said in the pregame. Put the ball in play, fundamentals well, playing good defense, and that's been the recipe for success all season long for this Bulls team that went 21-6 in the regular season, 12-2 at this very ballpark. And they swept their way back to the finals there. 3-0 over the Dodgers in the semifinal round, including a 13-1 drubbing in that last game and 2 shutouts in the prior 2 games as well. So the pitching staff really doing a nice job as well. This Bulls team from top to bottom, so well run, and you can see it here tonight. It's just another example.
They've only given up 74 runs all season, including the playoffs. This is their 31st game. They're 24-6, as you said, Jack, and they don't need much. I mean, they scratch out a run, they play the game the right way offensively, and then they depend on the pitching and the defense.
Ioana and that curveball on the outside corner for a strike quickly makes it 0-2 here to Zach Smith. Smith's made a couple of nice plays, including a diving catch out at second tonight. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a pop-up. He started that 4th inning that brought home 3 runs, the biggest inning of the night for Limeport. And time called from Smith.
You know, it's been the formula not only for them this year, but it's been their formula and all the success they've had since coming over from the Tri-County League to the Blue Mountain League a decade ago. Actually, more than a decade, 2014.
Reason you won 5 championships over the last 9 seasons as Smith goes down swinging. Been impressed with Sawyer Kemp out of the Orioles bullpen tonight. That's 2 Ks over his first 4 batters.
He's somebody you might see get a start, I think, later in this series, especially based on what he's doing tonight. He's really settled things down for the Orioles and giving them a chance to get back in it. Now, they blew a big opportunity this last inning.
Designated hitter Noah Adams comes up. He is 0 for 1 with a flyout. Did a sacrifice bunt in the 4th inning that allowed Smith to get the second, and then came around to score in the 2-run triple from Colin Peacock. First pitch was in for a strike, 0-1. Adams takes a rip and a miss down in the count quickly, 0-2, and Kemp's not messing around. Gets the ball back from Solkowski, just quickly working and pumping in strikes.
I know. He's bringing it.
0-2. Adams with the ground ball right at the shortstop. Kregelou charges fields and fires over to first in time for the 2nd out of the inning.
We're going to see probably Evan McAndrew pitch for the Orioles on Tuesday night in Game 2. I'm going to guess against Cooper Michael.
Well, that's a good question, Keith. Do you throw Michael against him on the road, or do you go with DePerno, who had a good outing last time?
Yeah, he's well rested by now, yeah.
DePerno's a quality option, too, at a .97 ERA in the regular season. That's a weekly nub towards the Bulls.
He was excellent the other night. Of course, it was a blowout offensively, but, I don't know. I would say, hey, Cooper, where do you want to pitch? You want to play? You want to pitch at Egypt?
Yeah.
Or you want to come in?
I think he prefers pitching here, so.
He does. You're right.
Yeah.
I think he does.
That's why I wouldn't be shocked Jack, if we saw DePerno in Game 2 on Tuesday.
Time will tell on that front. We'll have to wait till Tuesday night to see the official starter. Quickly 0-2 to Reese D'Amico. That one is bounced to the plate from Kemp, so it's now 1-2. And that's the luxury you have when you're a manager in C.J. Salaby. You have two quality options that you have to decipher between for Game 2 and the Game 3 coming back here.
And that
Schaefer
pitched very well in relief the other night.
The 0-2. The 1-2, outside even the count up 2 balls and 2 strikes.
By the way, tonight, 5-0, 5 runs isn't awful to give up. And so Jackowitz and now Kemp have not pitched too badly.
2-2. D'Amico takes it low, so battles back from 0-2 to a full count here. He's already walked twice tonight.
Like my dad said, you can't win a game if you haven't scored any runs.
Yep.
Wise advice.
Yeah.
Wise advice.
Absolutely.
3-2. D'Amico belts one in the air to center field. Bayo still going back on it, and he will run it down going up that hill to retire the side. 6 up, 6 down for Sawyer Kemp out of the Orioles bullpen. Last licks for Egypt here in Game 1. Bulls up 5-0. We go top 7 on Penn Sports Radio.
At Play It Again Sports in Allentown, you can shop and save with prices up to 70% less than retail. Whether you're starting a new sport or upgrading your current equipment, they've got the best deals on top brands. Plus, don't let your unused sports gear collect dust. Sell it for cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports gives great equipment a second chance. So head to Play It Again Sports in Allentown today, where your passion for play meets your budget. Play It Again Sports is located in Allentown on Catasauqua Road next to Aldi. Are you tired of a dull, dirty ride? Bring your car to Kronberger's Auto Spa. Our expert team will get your vehicle back to the showroom shine. From thorough interior detailing to exterior washes, we'll make your car look and feel like new. Visit Kronberger's Auto Spa today and experience the ultimate in car care. Kronberger's Auto Spa, where a cleaner car is just a stop away. To learn more and schedule your appointment, call or text 484-894-5345 for more information. Get a sparkling clean car today from Kronberger's Auto Spa.
Last chance here for the Orioles here in Game 1 of the Blue Mountain League Championship Series right here on Penn Sports Radio. Jack Heym, Keith Groller, Ed Bulsza, and Tony Sibilla here out tonight at Limeport Stadium. Bulls up 5-0 at this current juncture. It's Adam Maini trying to go the distance and throw a complete game shutout. It'll be Dominic Bayo to start the 7th. Takes the first pitch, fastball on the outside corner for a strike. He can't believe it is Bayo. The 0-1. And he grounds it towards first, and nicely snared there by Montez, who will take it to the bag and beat Bayo. 1 away here in the 7th.
Miami masterpiece again for these Bulls in the postseason. He's just been amazing. This is standard fare, however, for him at this time here. He just loves to compete all season long, but especially when the lights are brightest in the postseason, especially here at Limeport Stadium in August.
What a postseason here for Miami. Threw a complete game shutout in the semifinal round against the Dodgers there. Second career complete game shutout for him, and now trying to back it up with another one. That's on the outside corner for a strike to Liberty.
Yeah, but he's not afraid to throw strikes when you got that kind of leather behind you. I mean, those guys are.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a really nice defense. I mean,
pair that with having a lead too. That also makes it that much easier.
Yeah.
Half-hearted swing for Liberty. He went around. It's 1-2.
One thing about Adam, he's pitching like this is a 1-0 game or a 0-0 game.
Yeah.
Those 5 runs don't mean anything to him. He wants the shutout. He's pitching as tenaciously as he would in a 1-run game.
1-2. That one's bounced on the ground right at the shortstop, Braden D'Amico. Pumps and fires to first, and he airmails it over Montez. Going to get out of play and allow Liberty to get down to second. So a rare defensive miscue from the Bulls here gives the Orioles a 1-out runner.
I think it's their second error of the night. And this one could at least cost Miami the shutout. It could be going to the top of the order here, and there could be some momentum here, at least for the Orioles, if they can push something across.
So Liberty comes to the dugout, get a new runner at second base in the form of Luke Pierre-Pavel. So he's the new runner out at second. It'll be Robbie Lamb batting leadoff. Going to get a mound visit too. There from the catcher, Alan Umbenhauer, going out to talk to his pitcher, Miami, settle him down here. Get through 6 1/3 scoreless tonight. Just 6 hits for the Orioles. The big thing is only one of them gone for extra bases. That was Liberty's double back in the 5th. Other than that, 1 double, 5 singles. Really helps your case for run prevention on the mound for Miami. As our home plate umpire here, Al Ottinger, getting settled there behind the plate as well as our pause in action. Gathering himself, running down on the scorecard, the new runner at second in Pierre-Pavel, and we're set to get back underway. Robbie Lamb at the top of the order, the left fielder. He's 0 for 3 tonight with a pair of flyouts and a ground out. First pitch for Miami. That's going to come inside and miss 1-0. Bulls 2 outs away from taking the opening game of this 5-game championship series on their home turf. Miami long hold, the 1-0. Lamb tops one foul. That's going to get towards the Bulls dugout, 1-1.
I'm sure when I talk to A.J. Brocious after the game, he's going to just say, hey, we're going to come back strong. Tuesday night, game 2, we're not panicking. And he's right. This Orioles team is certainly capable of regrouping and coming back strong on Tuesday.
Well, these two teams thrived at their home fields in the regular season.
I think they only lost 2 games on their home field, both of them.
Yep, both teams 12-2 in the 27-game regular season. 2 balls and a strike to Robbie Lamb. 1 out, 1 on in the 7th. Miami holds and now comes set. Throws in and inside. It's 3-1. For Miami's line, no walks tonight. Trying to keep that in check here. 3-1 to Lamb. And that one is bounced towards the Orioles. Dugout there, full count. Orioles just got to take it one batter at a time, pass the baton to the next person. Trying to mount a comeback here in this first game. Awfully tough against a stout Miami on the mound. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Lamb with the payoff pitch. The payoff pitch to Lamb, pardon me. That one's skied foul ground first base side. Montez gave it a look, but that's going to get out of play. So Lamb will see another.
One beautiful thing, Tony. I remember we had some rainouts last year in this championship week. Let's call it the championship week. And the forecast, knock
Looks
on wood,
great.
looks great. Unbelievable.
It's been a gorgeous night here at Limeport Stadium. It's 84 degrees at first pitch, and it's been great ever since. Lamb grounds through for a base hit. Pierre-Pavel will get held up at third. Throw will come in to Rothenhauser, so a single for Lamb. Runners on the corners with 1 away in the 7th.
Not a bad idea to hold them up.
Oh,
that run
yeah, I was
doesn't
gonna
mean
say,
anything.
yeah.
Absolutely.
That run's not going to win the game.
Right.
I mean,
absolutely.
Last thing you want to do.
Give him an out.
Just about to say, last thing you want to do, run yourself into an out here when you're trying to come from behind.
Yep.
Runners on the corners, 1 away. Trey Hinkle digs in 1 for 3, but the single back in the 3rd. It's 2 for 4 in yesterday's game with a solo home run over the Northern Yankees at Simmons Field. And his first pitch, that one's ripped on the ground nicely, knocked down by Montez, who will corral it. No, pardon me, kicked off his glove. And in time for the out at first base.
Ooh. Oh, no, I don't think that's right.
What happened? What happened?
Yeah, I would definitely appeal that. I would ask the umpires to talk to each other. I would think he did not get that call right. He looked safe.
It kicked off the glove of Montes, and he looked like he was spinning around, and it kicked towards second base where Smith corralled it, picked it up and fired to first, and they ruled that it was in time to get Hinkle, and that was, again, Tony, you mentioned it. I don't know about that call. Here. Our base umpires tonight, Ron Wood, John Edwards, to make the call there, and Albeit that is the second out of the inning. It's an RBI ground out nonetheless for Hinkle, so the first run of the night in for the Orioles. Make it 5-1 here with 2 out in the 7th. First pitch in for a strike there to Pat Cregolo, 0-1.
Well, at least, gentlemen, the Orioles are on the board. Have maybe a little bit extra confidence going into Tuesday night's game, too, if they can't do more damage here.
0-1 to Cregolo, and he hits a 2-chopper towards short. Braden D'Amico's got it, fires over to first in time, and that's your ball game. Bulls take game 1, and they stampede to a series lead here in the Blue Mountain League Finals. Limeport 5, Egypt 1 your final. The Bulls 2 wins away from another Blue Mountain League championship here, and they bookend a fantastic performance tonight here in game 1 by a final of 5-1. A nicely played game on the side of Limeport there, and for the Orioles side of things in the 7th inning, you have to wonder possibly what could have been there if that call on Hinkle kept it with only 1 out. Maybe you build from there. But Keith, final thoughts here on this one here
Okay,
tonight.
Adam Miami with a masterpiece. Not a shock. He was in command all night long. Might have got a little bit of help from the first base umpire in the last inning, but a great victory for the Limeport Bulls. I still think we're going to play at least 4, maybe 5 in this series. I expect the Orioles to maybe come back strong, whether it's Cooper, Michael, or whoever or DePerno on Tuesday night. But a great night for baseball. This league, again, continues to impress me. The amateur league, it's the oldest amateur league in Pennsylvania, and another delightful evening here at Limeport Stadium. Looking forward to Game 2, Tuesday, 5:45 at Egypt.
Like I just mentioned, Keith, going to be a 5:45 first pitch on Tuesday there at Simmons Field in Egypt there for the second game of our championship series. Thursday game, we'll be right back here for Game 3 at Limeport Stadium. Step aside, come back with our post-game coverage on Penn Sports Radio.
Tri-County Teamwear is your go-to destination for local spirit wear, offering a large selection of in-stock and on-shelf swag for the Tigers, Bulldogs, K-Kids, and Blue Bombers. Tri-County Teamwear offers bulk, wholesale screen printing, embroidery, and custom online team stores. Services are done locally in-house, providing fast, friendly, quality service and on-time delivery. Where local team pride meets quality and service, it's Tri-County Teamwear. Visit them at 27 Main Street in Walnutport or call 610-767-4149 for more information. You can also visit their website, tri-countyswag.com.
Shankweiler's Drive-In continues to be open 7 days a week this summer, bringing you current releases and fan favorites. From August 7th through the 14th, it's Disney's highly anticipated comedy, Freakier Friday. It's a fresh, fun revisit to the iconic body-swapping mayhem that's sure to bring tons of heartwarming humor to our giant drive-in screen. After intermission, we dive back into the dark and suspenseful world of I Know What You Did Last Summer. This crowd favorite returns for another round of late-night thrills and chills, balancing out our nostalgic double feature. Gates open at 7 p.m. Shankweiler's is located in Orfield, just off Route 309. Shankweiler's Drive-In, a Lehigh Valley tradition.
Back here at Limeport Stadium off the heels of a Game 1 win for the home team, the Limeport Bulls, 5-1 over the Egypt Orioles here to kick off this best-of-5 championship series for the Blue Mountain League in 2025 here. And now joining us here on the post-game show, it is the manager of the Limeport Bulls, CJ Salaby. And CJ, first of all, congratulations on a great win for your team tonight. You mentioned in the pregame there that your team put the ball in play, great defense. Certainly did a lot of that. What did you make your team's performance in this one?
This is awesome. This is exactly what we've been preaching for the last 2 years, the last couple years, and it all came into fruition today. I mean, we just continuously put pressure on guys. I mean, it started off with the first play of the game. D'Amico hitting a ground ball up the middle, hustling out of the box, forced them to throw it away. Another single, bring them in. It's just what we want to do. It's our game, and we don't want to strive away from our game. We just want to play what we control, what we can control. And when you get pitching performances like that every time Maini goes out there, you want to help back him up as much as you can.
You mentioned Adam Maini, your starter here tonight, a complete game, 1-run outing, dazzled from start to finish, getting ahead of batters early. How much of a luxury is it for you as a manager to have a guy that's a bell cow like that you could turn to in the opening game of a series?
It's amazing. It's awesome. I mean, he's been doing it for so many years. I mean, he's 37. He's out there. He's just going out there dogging it. And you give him the ball, and this is what you expect. You expect him to go out there, go 5, 6, 7 innings of 1 run, no run ball. He scatters. He doesn't have the strikeout stuff that he used to have, but he scatters hits. He lets guys on base, and then you play good defense behind him. And I mean, I don't even know how many pitches he threw, but he had probably not many. I mean, he just controls the zone. That's the big thing. He doesn't walk guys, and when he's just attacking guys on top, it's a game changer.
97 pitches tonight, so just under the century mark there for Miami there. 67 of them, though, for strikes, so great command and great control of the strike zone. You mentioned your defense, the guy that stood out to me there, making a great play from the jump. Colin Peacock, your new center fielder this year, 2 RBI triple for him tonight as well. What have you made of the newcomer's performance here, especially in a stage like this?
It's been amazing. I mean, as an 18-year-old kid who just graduated high school, and he's playing in a championship here in the Blue Mountain League with as you see a bunch of fans here. There's a lot of pressure situation, but he doesn't shy away. I mean, he goes up there, he just plays his game. He plays phenomenal defense out, covers a lot of ground. But the moment's not big enough. It's not too big. He just goes out there and just keeps doing what he's been doing all year. And I can't. I mean, him and Hogan. Hogan's offensively he's not doing what he was doing early, but I mean he keeps putting the ball in play and playing good defense. And with that defense out in the outfield, we feel real confident those guys covering a lot of ground out there.
Defense and pitching certainly was the difference in this one. I hate to ask you as soon as the game number 1's over, the idea is probably Cooper Michael game 2, but is that set in stone or?
Yeah, we're going Coop game 2. Like I said, we lined up the way the series ended before. We were able to line up our rotation the way we wanted to line it up. So when you have 1A in Miami and 1B in Coop, you just kind of we were able to set it up that way. So Coopers go game 2. But it's just for us. Like I said, we're taking everything day by day. So we're gonna go and see what he can get out of that.
Join me, the manager of the Limeport Bulls, CJ Salaby. CJ, one last question here before we go. I thought a big benchmark of that game, that 3-run 4th inning, that sacrifice bunt from Noah Adams that you get down in the 4th inning, move Zach Smith over to second base. Just how much of a part of the DNA is it for your team to do all the little things right to contribute to go try to win another championship here?
Yeah, I mean, since I started playing here in 2015, that was our DNA. We want to bunt, we want to move runners over. We just want to add as much pressure on the defense as we possibly can. And Noah's been swinging a hot bat all the first series, and we come up and we ask him to put a bunt down in that situation to get us an extra run. And these guys buy in. They just do it. They get the job done and pass the baton on to the next guy. And Zach, whoever after Reese walks, and then Peacock gets the triple. Like it just does little. We just try to do little things. If everyone plays a little bit of their part, it seems to all come together, and it's been our, I guess, our DNA for 10+ years, and we don't plan on changing that anytime soon. 5 championships for you guys as a franchise, searching for your 6th this year. Well, good start in that quest tonight there with a game 1 victory. CJ, congrats on the win. Thank you.
And best of luck going forward.
Appreciate
your time.
Yep, appreciate it.
That was CJ Salaby, the manager of the Limeport Bulls, off the heels of a game 1 win tonight, there by a final of 5-1 here. There as they started off with a series opening win, 5-1, good fundamental plays you just heard from the manager in the post game here tonight. Guys, we look at this game, and we mentioned it as the picture perfect blueprint for the Limeport Bulls. The way that we've seen this team since they joined the league ahead of the 2014 season from the Tri-County League. They do it again tonight. Your thoughts on this game here in game 1, Ed?
Well, I'm going to say defense. I mean, I know Miami pitched a really good game, but when you have defense like that, you're going to throw strikes. You're not going to try to nibble. You're going to throw strikes, and you're going to say, guys, back me up. And, man, when you have a center fielder like Peacock, I mean, he's got a good set of wheels. And playing in a field like this with that hill, I think he was like the star of the – I know you're talking about the hockey and how many stars of the game. I would give it to him. Also, when it comes to offense, man, they don't want to do a lot with their at-bats. But what they want to do is make sure that they make contact, and if runners are on base, move them. This is like the 3rd time I've seen them, and I would never call it a formula, but boy, they know how to handle those bats with the pitching that they're facing. So,
yeah, defense and pitching. Yep. Defense and pitching. I always believe in that. I always say, after I got done watching the 88 Dodgers, that convinced me that defense and pitching will always beat out a big offense like the A's had that year. And pitching and defense will win the championships. And today was a perfect example of it.
Yep.
Miami goes the distance. Complete game, 1-run performance there for the Limeport Bulls. You mentioned Colin Peacock there with a 2-run triple. Great defense out in center field. Right field, Noah Hogan, a good set of wheels on him out there as well.
Yes.
All these outfielders,
Yes.
you have to at this stadium with the way the dimensions play. I
Yep.
mean, those huge gaps, deep center field. You have to have an outfield that has good sets of wheels on all three of them. We saw that from them tonight. Fantastic defense behind there. Miami there. Scattered the hits, 7 over the course of the night. Didn't walk a single batter there. Just textbook stuff from him and trusting the guys behind him. Got that big 6-4-3 double play to get him through the 4th inning. For the Orioles side of things there, they got to turn the page. They got to get ready for Game 2 on Tuesday night back at their home field at Simmons Field. It's going to be a 5:45 first pitch here on Penn Sports Radio with a 5:30 pregame slotted for that one. They are ahead of Game 2 or Blue Mountain League Championship coverage. They are back again on Tuesday night. There's the Bulls take the opening game by a final of 5-1. For Keith Groller, Ed Bulsza, Tony Sibilla, I'm Jack Heym saying so long until Tuesday night for Game 2 of our Blue Mountain League Championship between the Limeport Bulls and the Egypt Orioles.
Blue Mountain Baseball here on Penn Sports Radio has been sponsored by Remax agent Joy Augustus, Play It Again Sports in Allentown, Tri-County Teamwear, Shank Wireless Drive-In, the Northwestern Lehigh Education Foundation, State Farm agent Sean Lay, Budget Store and Lot, Nutripoli Bank, Old Homestead Golf Club, and Kronberger's Auto Spa. Join us again Tuesday night, 5:30 pregame here on Penn Sports Radio for Game 2 of the Blue Mountain League Championship between the Orioles and the Bulls. Thanks for listening to Penn Sports Radio.